Bandwidth for Changelog is provided by Fastly. Learn more at fastly.com. All right, we're here with this bonus episode for you. We're all about sustaining, right, Jared? Sustain is the thing.
That's right, and we are excited to talk about a thing with Justin Dorfman. Sustain, it's not a conference, it's an event. It's a one-day conversation happening June 19th. Changelog will be there. Everyone's going to be there. GitHub HQ. And we're excited to share with you guys what it is. Justin, thanks so much for joining us on this special Changelog.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, Justin, you've been a supporter of us for a long time and a member of the community and a good friend. So thank you for that. We're excited to help support you in this effort to put together this conversation around how we can sustain open source software projects. Tell us about this event and why you're even doing it.
Sure. So, I think we're living in the golden era of open source. I don't think it'll get as good as it is these days. And I've been thinking about sustainability for 17 years, ever since I got my first PC, not my family's, just mine. And my friend installed Linux on it, and I asked him how much it was, and he said it was free. And I'm like, how can that be? I don't understand how that's possible. So, going, down the years, and I've been a sustainer for 5 years in 2012 when I was at MaxCDN, and I started to realize that open source isn't free. It's just someone else is paying for it. So when we set up a mirror for CentOS, it was a couple $100 a year for us, but we were just one mirror out of like 100. So it's not that. That's where I'm trying to get at, where it just doesn't. I don't think a lot of people realize that there's other companies covering the bill, and that's sort of what this is about.
You said the word sustainer. What is that? Or the term, the name, what is a sustainer?
An open source sustainer is someone who evangelizes and passionately advocates the needs for open source maintainers and contributors.
Wow.
So this event, Sustain, you can check it out at sustainoss.org. And of course, all the links to where you will need to find what you want, it will be in the show notes. This is a conversation around sustainers. So who are the type of people that we would expect to come to this event?
Well, I'm really excited. The people that have been getting tickets and showing interest in it. There's going to be people from the small, medium-sized business world. There's going to be people from the very large enterprise world. There's going to be people from small foundations, and there's going to be people from large foundations. And I think there's a lot of different perspectives that have to be accounted for. I come from a small, medium-sized business world. I never worked for a large company, so I don't know their view. And I think this is the beauty of the one-day conversation that we're having, is that we're all going to sit in a circle around a facilitator and ask questions and try to find answers that will kind of help everyone and not just one type of profile, if that makes any sense.
Possibly worth mentioning a few of the organizations working with us to put this event on. So we have Changelog, of course, Open Collective, GitHub, Gratipay, Libraries.io, Sticker Mule, Unix Stickers, also Maintainer.io, all coming together. This is a group effort. We're trying to get a small group of people into the same room, people who are either maintainers or sustainers or potentials, and really facilitate a group conversation, like you said, about how we can come up with new solutions, new ways of sustaining this open source community that we all love so much. So it sounds like a great event. Tell folks how they can get involved, where do they go, and what do they expect to take away?
I think the easiest thing, because it has links through Twitter and GitHub and tickets and all that fun stuff, is, as you said earlier, sustainoss.org. And then what was the other two questions? I apologize.
What kind? Well, I already said what kind of people. What do they expect to walk away with, and maybe even how much does it cost? What's the?
Yes. So the cost is $50 flat. There are tickets that you can do like pay it forward kind of ticket where it's like $100 and then someone else can go. We're also trying to get a fund together to get people outside the country that don't have the funds to come out for, a couple days to San Francisco. So yeah, we also forgot to mention we have really great sponsors that have really been amazing, like GitHub and Waffle.io, JS Foundation, and StackPath, and one more. Oh my God,
Eighth Light.
Oh, Eighth Light, thank you, and Iron.io. Thank you. They've been really great, and I can't. We really couldn't do this without them. So while so they're bringing people from their organizations and that are also interested in open source sustainability. So people from those companies are going to be there as well.
We mentioned the pay it forward ticket, but we got to also mention the little ones ticket. That's cool. Like you're going to have childcare. I don't know how that happened, because like this is sort of like a bootstrap kind of thing, and you have childcare, which is super cool because there's people out there who have kids and they want to do these things and they can't because, kids. Yeah.
And see, that's what's awesome about working with a diverse set of people. Like Pia, it was her idea, and it's like she has a kid, and I'm like, wow, I would have never thought of that. I'm single. I don't have any kids. I would have never even think to bring, if I had a kid, to the conference, but my use case isn't someone else's use case. So yeah, she's definitely really bringing the accessibility around it, and just making sure that we don't drop the ball. We want everyone to come that's interested, and if free childcare will help that, then absolutely, we're going to do it.
Somebody's probably listening to this thinking, wow, I just heard about this. It's the coolest thing ever. It's like in a month, and maybe that person is in a company or has the means to sponsor this. Are you still taking sponsors? What's the situation there?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're taking sponsors till the last day. I don't know what the last day. I almost fell off my chair. I apologize.
You got excited about sponsors.
Really excited.
I was like, ow, that hurt.
Well, let me say for you, like sponsors, like if you're interested in sustaining open source, that's what the whole mission of this conference is about. So yeah, it's putting the conference on, it's making sure it's there, maybe even sustaining the conference to next year, maybe becoming annual. Well, what can they expect?
Yeah, I mean, it really, if you are going to sponsor this, it's a very new thing. I made up the definition in like last November. It's
what a sustainer was.
Yeah, and sustainers have always been there. This is nothing new, but to kind of organize around it and bring everyone together in an organized fashion, you would be a part of that, and we would like you very much for a long time.
That's the best way to say it. We'll like you for a long time. I like sponsors for a very long time.
Very, very long time.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to be a part of it. And like I said at the top of the show, we are going to be there. Specifically, I will be there. I'm excited to see all of our friends in San Francisco and to record some great interviews. I'm sure I'll have a Changelog sticker. I'm sure there'll be stickers galore. So
and t-shirts.
T-shirts, stickers of all shapes and sizes.
I need a new t-shirt. I couldn't find my new one.
We'll get you one.
Thank you.
It's in the mail.
Come sustain.
That's right.
Justin, anything else before we wrap this up?
No, I just really appreciate you guys having me on, and can't wait to hear Friday's show.
All right, there you have it, sustainoss.org. Go there, check that out. There's an agenda there. There's some details there. You can buy a ticket, you can support them, you can sponsor it. Tell a friend, tell a loved one, sustain open source.